Alright, let's get started. I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder in this stream because we've been having an issue with the past several streams outside of the Bravely Default one. If you haven't noticed, when they go on the archive, they sound super quiet compared to my videos. I'm hoping to do this one without having to do what I did with the Bravely Default 2 stream. I had to take the archive, edit the audio, and go into Sony Vegas Pro and render a 2-hour stream, which literally took the entire afternoon to render out. So I'm hoping that this one will be good on the archives once it goes in later on today. So, what are we doing today? If you guys didn't see, I made a video. When did that go up? Almost a week ago? Yeah. So we're starting the 20K giveaway stuff. On the 20th of each month for at least the next 20 months, I will be giving away a free Switch game. They'll all be digital North America codes, but I will also send the winners instructions on how to make a North American eShop account on their Switch. That way you can make your account if you're in Europe or Asia or somewhere else. Redeem the code, download the game, and with that Switch being your primary console, you can use it on whatever account you want. So, literally anybody should be able to use these codes, whether they are in North America, Europe, or somewhere else. Right. I was going to throw that link in the chat. First and foremost, this is kind of a pre-giveaway stream to show what our first game that I'm giving away, Diablo III Eternal Collection, looks like and runs on the Switch. I'll go ahead and throw the link to that old video in the chat. So, just to be clear, this stream is not for people entering the giveaways. I mean, it is, but don't put your entries in the chat. Don't put them on comments when it's archived. Go to the original video that I posted the giveaway on and do it there. But yeah, that's where we're at. And let's go into a little bit on notes on what we're doing on the channel. This is something I've been doing the past few streams. Spend the first few minutes saying, hey, here's what's going on, here's what I'm working on, here's what's coming soon. So we'll go into a tiny bit of that. And just ignore that little X over Let's Go Eevee. I'm using my original model Switch right now. I've gotten a catch combo up on my Red and Blue V2 Switch, trying to get a shiny Eevee in Let's Go Eevee. I haven't gotten it yet, so I am not closing that game to do something else. So that one's got my SD card in it, and that's why this has a little X over it. And we got a couple people coming into the chat. Adriana says that she's been playing Diablo as well. It's a really good game. Hello to everybody in the chat. But anyways, back on topic. What are we working on right now? So, my Bravely Default review, I finished up yesterday. It was a quite the adventure. I got into the rest of it. People probably well aware of the controversy over the game's difficulty and bosses, and I do address that in the review. But anyways, that'll be up on Friday. I'm also working on this. I'm not going to go into that very much because I know how people feel about Harvest Moon Story of Seasons, especially right now. Because even the new Story of Seasons game that's about to come out has seen a lot of controversy on its quality. And let me tell you, this game has got an issue with quality as well. And if you saw my community post from a few days ago, If My Heart Had Wings, Play Asia exclusive limited edition, finally released. So I've been trekking through that for hours upon hours trying to spot differences between the North America and Europe digital version and this version. It does install separately on the Switch. East Asia Soft claimed that it has quote-unquote all content from the Japanese version and an improved localization. I might make a video on this, but only if I find enough evidence to justify it. So far, I haven't had much luck finding many changes. The Of course, the H content is still missing. The AGA route is still changed for the all ages version. As far as the script, I'll be perfectly honest. I've probably spent at least 10 hours digging through the script of this new version, and I haven't found any differences. I've got a couple typos that were screenshotted from when I played the original all ages version back in September of 2019. So I'm going to try to find those specific pieces of the script, but to be honest, I don't really think there's much different. Maybe it is an improved localization, but if it is, I have yet to find anything that's changed. Or the improved localization is just the improvements they made when they released patch 1.0.2 for the North America and Europe versions. But anyways, I might make a video on that, I might not. It depends on how much I find. And so far, it's not looking great. Though I do love the limited edition. If you haven't seen it, they have this really awesome little keychain that looks like the Switch case for If My Heart Had Wings. And if you open it up, there's actually a tiny little area where you can store a Switch cartridge. I put it on my keychain for my keys, and I love it. But anyways, yeah, I'm working on Harvest Moon, If My Heart Had Wings. It's not installed right now, but I started Apex Legends yesterday. So I'm going to be diving through a lot of that, learning the game, and eventually reviewing that as well. And I've been pondering revisiting Pokemon Let's Go. I've been replaying it because I wanted to do some shiny hunting, and that's why I'm on my original Switch, as I mentioned earlier. And you know what? The more I played it, the more I think, since the Pokemon situation on the Switch has changed a lot since this game released, I might revisit that in the video. Still not 100% sure on that, but I might once I get through it, because I'm spending a lot of time, because I am stubborn and told myself, you know what? I want my water and ice coverage to be a shiny Vaporeon. So, a lot of later on today is going to be me continuing to wait for that to spawn. But that's where we're at right now, and the game Genosha. We'll pull it up real quick. I received a review code for that. Haven't redeemed it yet, but I'm going to be working on that as well. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's scroll down to it so you guys can see. Maybe if I can find it. There, this game. Yeah, I received a review code of this game a couple days ago. So that's on the table for things I'm working on in the future as well. I've heard it is really good. And even farther into the future, I pre-ordered RBI 21 because when I read through the description, they added some features that I really liked. I skipped RBI 20 because honestly, 18 and 19 were eh. That's on the table as well, and I'm also thinking of buying Crash 4 for the Switch soon as well. So that's a lot of stuff, but those are my thoughts right now on what we're working on. ZM says, oof, Apex Legends on Switch. Yep, but we'll see. I've only done one round of Apex Legends so far, and it's kind of weird. But we'll see how that goes. And Carnage, welcome to the stream. Do you think Batman Arkham series will be coming to the Switch? I could definitely see it coming to the Switch. And while we're talking, I'm going to go ahead and start Diablo 3 so we can get started. Oh yeah, checking the software can be played. I literally just got done re-downloading this about 15 minutes ago. Because it's installed on my other Switch that currently has Let's Go open with the catch combo, and I am not getting rid of that until I get that Vaporeon. But okay, yeah, I've got my 8-bit Duke controller, so I'm using my PS5 controller for this. Let's see, game settings. I'm thinking we'll use. Let's go to Switch Hero. But anyways, on the question of I think Batman Arkham series will be coming to the Switch, I could definitely see that happening. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to delete all these. I'm going to delete all these. We're going to make someone new. And we're going to trek through Diablo 3 for a couple hours. Delete all 3 of these because technically this save data is also over on my other Switch. Let's see here. I'm going with Wizard. I'm 100% going with Wizard. Let's go with female Wizard. No thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the wrong difficulty. Let's go this new normal difficulty. Permadeath's not a good thing, especially since I haven't played this game in a long time. Alright, we are a wizard named Marion. Let's go and get this started. Let's see. Chad, hello. Welcome to the stream. We just went over a bunch of stuff we're doing in the future, and we're going to do some Diablo 3 today to basically showcase the game playing on the Switch for those that have entered or want to enter that giveaway that is ending in about 4 days. Carnage, I'm planning to buy a Switch Lite soon. Some games that are worth it on Switch. There's a lot of really good games for the Switch. Let's get started here in Diablo, and we'll see if we can make a list and whatnot. Game settings. I don't need game settings, do I? Not really. Let's do adventure mode. We'll go into normal. Just do regular adventure mode stuff. Okay, so as far as really good games for the Switch, it depends on what you're looking for. Going into first-party games, stuff that's pretty much on Switch and you're not going to find anywhere else outside of maybe on another Nintendo console. If you're into Nintendo's first-party games, there's the Mario series. A lot of the Mario games are good. The new version of 3D World is pretty nice. Let's see. Do I have anything to equip right now? I have a whole lot of nothing. What have I got for skills? I've got magic missiles, and that's pretty much it. Okay. What have I got in the stash? Very little. Upgrade stash. No, I don't need to do that. I'm not a fan of what I'm wearing right now, but that's okay. Merchant. Do I have any money at all? Because I have like 173 money. Alright. Oh. I got stuff I can't even equip. Let's go with...
Do come back again.
Yeah, I can't equip all this stuff, so I guess we're gonna have to just go out into the field and start gathering stuff as we go. There's Tyrael from the story mode. There's...
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
I welcome the chance to travel.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a couple people to take... You know what? 2 of us will be fine, right? Right. Go to Cathedral Level 1. Alright, so as far as first-party games go, Mario Maker 2 is really good if you like playing custom levels or just like creating levels yourself. I've actually recreated all of the original Mario game in one of the new styles. Mario Odyssey is a really good sandbox platformer. Real high quality on everything, and alright, yeah, this is good. Nice and easy to get us started so we can get some loot and dress up in something instead of having my character just running around in rags. Let me see, do I have any other skills outside of just magic missiles? No. Okay. Oh, we'll progress a little bit, but then you've got Zelda Breath of the Wild is a really good game. It was a launch title for the Switch. It's kind of like Zelda meets Skyrim. But that's all on if you are into that sort of game. Let me see what else is there. For first party, Kirby Star Allies is fun, but only if you're like a real diehard Kirby fan. A lot of people weren't super big on it. What else is... of course, Pokemon is first party, and that's a bit of a mixed bag. Short sword. I don't think I can even use a short. Can I use a short... Okay, I can use a short sword as a wizard. Okay, that's fine. We'll play the Red Mage game. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I was definitely planning on buying Skyrim since I never played it before. Oh yeah, Skyrim is also on the Switch, which is really good. Right, I was talking about Pokemon. If you're into Pokemon, Let's Go is a bit controversial because it uses a lot of the Pokemon Go mechanics. And it's technically just got the Gen 1 stuff in it versus most other Pokemon games that kind of like have everything that came before. Alright, let's keep taking these guys out. Hoping to get some sweet loot here soon. But Pokemon Let's Go I really enjoyed, but I grew up on the original games, so that might be why I like them. Oh, Masterful... Right. Masterful Gloves automatically equipped. Let's gather some gold here. Pokemon Sword and Shield are also actually... All the Pokemon games on the Switch are controversial right now, for one reason or another. Let's Go used a lot of the Pokemon Go catching mechanics, which a lot of people didn't like. Sword and Shield didn't include every Pokemon that's currently available, which a lot of people didn't like. But they're still legitimately good monster catching RPGs, especially if you're into the series. As far as third-party stuff, let me think about different genres. If you're into JRPGs, there's a bunch of good stuff that you can choose from. Dragon Quest XI's Switch port is very good. Let's see, Bravely Default 2 just came out. It's a pretty good retro RPG based off of Final Fantasy, but
my name is Lockdown.
it's hardy rebuilding as you go through and find the different bosses.
As I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Let me think. Actually, I got stuff right over here to my right. 3. Assassin's Creed 3, which includes 3 Operation that was on the PlayStation Vita, and it's got the iPlay that I absolutely loved. Rebel Collection has Assassin's Creed 4 and Assassin's Creed Rogue is what it was called. 4 is really good. I enjoyed Rogue as well. Like, it's not like super really awesome compared to 4, but I really liked what they did with the story and the different hubs that you can visit.
There are shadows at every turn.
The Doom games are pretty much all on the Switch now, and they're all really good. Doom and Doom Eternal are a good bit on the blurry side, but they play really nicely on the Switch, especially for a handheld console versions of those games. If you're into horror games, we've got a bunch of the Resident Evil games you can choose from. Pretty much all the Resident Evil ports are very well done. Because we've got, let's see, 0, 1, 4, 5, and 6, and then you've got Revelations 1 and 2.
Help me! It's inside me! Inside!
Alright, let's kill these guys.
Mighty
We're gonna check in a minute to see if we... Okay, we reached level 3. We'll see if we got any new skills yet. Ah! We got a new skill. Shock Pulse is on ZR. Oh, yeah, buddy. Look at that. This is why I love the wizard in Diablo 3. Just that completely wrecked by this beam of death that the wizard can shoot out. Let's find another group of enemies so I can do it again. Wizard makes Diablo 3 so much fun. Alright, let's open up a chest, see what we get. Okay, we got a bunch of gold.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the
Oh,
king's
here we go.
ear and whispered dark
Yeah.
magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads
Yeah,
in
you guys
agreement
got nothing.
and sent us off to die.
I love it.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Ran out of magic, but man, that was fun. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got No, I can't use any of these because I'm not high enough level. Let's see. Bioshock is good. So yeah, we can go into first-person shooters now, since we're talking about the Doom games. Bioshock is extremely good. Bioshock 1 has some weird aiming issues with the controls. The thing about the Bioshock games is, like, a lot of good first-person shooters on the Switch have gyro aiming, which is a really nice convenience. The Bioshock games don't, but they're optimized really well. Bioshock 1 has some weird sensitivity issues with aiming the reticle and your guns, but Bioshock 2 and especially Bioshock Infinite are optimized super well. I actually really loved Bioshock Infinite. Let's see, Borderlands, the Borderlands series is also available on the Switch and are pretty good ports. The Borderlands games don't have the motion aiming, but we do have Borderlands 1, 2, and pre-sequel. They're all optimized pretty well, and they're a lot of fun to play. Looter shooters, kind of like the shooter version of what we're playing right now, Diablo 3. And let me think on things. Actually, I'm gonna, while we're doing this and trekking through this dungeon still, I'm gonna pull up a list of stuff that I have reviewed just to look through and pick out things that have released on the Switch that I really loved. It's gonna be just a second. Let me pull up my playlist. Actually, I'll just pull up YouTube Studio. And we'll go into some other stuff. Like, if you're into racing games, there are a fair amount of good racing games on the Switch. As far as kart racing, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is pretty much the top of the line you're going to get. Really fun, has a ton of content built into it. As far as more actual racing games, we've got Burnout Paradise Remastered and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. Both of those are really good. Criterion games. Burnout Paradise is a really nice open world racer. No real story, but you do have a lot of events to do, a lot of beautiful areas that you can drive around and just explore and view. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is still pretty good as well, but it's more arcadey. There is an open world mode in Hot Pursuit, but it's kind of just for driving around. You can't really do anything in free roam mode. Gear Club games are available as well.
I need arcane power.
Gear Club 1 is kind of alright. Let's see, did we automatically equip that? Yep, good deal. I'm still not super happy with how our character looks at the moment, but that's okay. Let's see. Short Sword is 5-6 damage. That is 3 damage, but it's 2 to 3 damage, 3 to 5 damage. Okay, we'll keep the sword for now. Got another short sword. Yeah, it looks like you're pretty well equipped. Alright, let's see. And Carnage, if you have any questions about other genres, I can try to think of some games for you. But we're going to get back to Diablo 3 for now. As Late Blue just came in, how do seasons work in Diablo 3? From what I remember, seasons go for a certain amount of time. And there are, you can make heroes and you can make season heroes. I believe season heroes are only kind of valid to use through a single season, and I think you have to kind of like remake your character when a new season starts. But it's kind of like event stuff. You have a bunch of challenges to do during the season, so you can get like unique rewards. Because what season are we in right now? If I can even look right now, which I cannot. Once we get through the rest of this dungeon, we'll take a look at all that. Because I'm trying to remember where the end of this dungeon was, because it's been a hot minute since I have played Diablo 3 quite a bit. Because I played it a lot right after it came out for the Switch. And I played it again when they do their, I think every couple years, they do their little Diablo 1 event where they change up the graphics back to a Diablo 1 and have you go through like a little quest line from that original game. I did that one year. But I think it's been about a year and a half maybe since I've played Diablo 3 seriously. So let's just explore around here, see if we can find stuff we haven't fought yet, and get to the end of the dungeon. Got a cauldron here. Pool of Reflection, that's something I hadn't done yet. As far as action games go, that's a good one we haven't talked about yet. So it's more of an adventure game, but it has some action in it. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice was a very good Switch port. Let's see, the Darksiders games were pretty good. We got ports of Darksiders 1 and 2. Darksiders 1 I really loved. Darksiders 2 I liked. Maybe not as much, but it was still a lot of fun to play through. And we talked about the Assassin's Creed games earlier. Let me think. If you consider the Lego games to be action games, we've got some pretty good Lego games on the Switch as well. Got some ports of some older ones like Lego Harry Potter, but we've also got some newer ones. Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2 was a pretty good one. Had a nice big open world you could go through. Ah, here we go. Here's some new stuff. And we're supposed to be getting the new Lego Star Wars game here pretty soon. The Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga that's supposed to cover episodes 1 through 9. And from what I've heard, they're supposed to also be changing up some things to fix some of the story issues in the sequel trilogy. Let me think of other action games. Okami HD, if you haven't played a Capcom game about a divine wolf. Okami was a character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. We got Frost Nova.
More time.
Okay. Frost Nova is an AoE around you spell. But Okami HD was kind of almost a Zelda-like adventure game. Real rich in Asian mythology. Very, very good adventure. A lot of fun. Real pretty to look at.
More arcane power.
And of course, like there's the Zelda games as well. Breath of the Wild's a really good one, especially if you like open world games like the Elder Scrolls. Zelda Link's Awakening was good. I wasn't super big on it. Oh, we're surrounded. Oh, I can use that spell. Yeah. This beam uses up arcane magic like nothing else, but it's so much fun to use.
I need arcane power.
Let me think of other action games on the Switch. So we covered Assassin's Creed, we talked about Zelda, we talked about Hellblade, which is Hellblade is something that I just played recently. Found it on sale on the eShop, decided, I'm like, you know what? I've been meaning to play this. Let's go ahead and go through it, and I loved it. Let's see. Super Mario Odyssey is an action game, an action platformer. We talked about that. It's a very, very well-made game. I'm actually looking forward to it. The last Nintendo Direct announced a port of the rebooted Ninja Gaiden series. You know, Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and Razor's Edge, I think is what the third one's called. I played 1 and 2 on the Vita, and they were a lot of fun. Real fun ninja action games.
You dare attack me?
And on the topic of action games, there's also the Musou genre. If you're into like the Warriors games, like Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, the Switch has a fair amount of those. We've got a couple like Nintendo themed ones as well, like Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, and Fire Emblem Warriors. I haven't played the Fire Emblem ones, but both of these Zelda Musou games were pretty fun to play through. But you gotta really like that formula to get into it. Oh, these guys are getting a little bit more difficult.
I don't have enough arcane power.
I know you don't have enough arcane power. Reusable parts. Yeah, difficulty's starting to go up a little bit. Good deal. So I'm not roasting literally everything we find. Reptilian cloth tunic. Let's see which one's better. Can I compare? Yeah. Plus 4 life per second. Awesome. Let's see. Other action games. I don't know if you call it an action game, but Dark Souls got a Switch port, and the Dark Souls Switch port was pretty good overall. Let's get back to the stream so we can see what the chat's been going on. Yeah, he said definitely picking up Darksiders. Yeah, Chad brings up a good point. Saints Row 3 and 4 are really well done. Now, Saints Row 3 was not that well optimized at the start, but it has been patched since and runs pretty well now. Alright, Cathedral Level 2. Saints Row 4 was pretty good from the get-go. The only problem with Saints Row 4 was the DLC that's built into it was not accessible at launch on Switch. It is now. They've patched it out, but at the start, all of the DLC, like story missions and costumes and weapons, were not available. So I kind of like went through the whole game and then went back to it a few months later when they released the patch. But it's real good now, though. Just make sure that if you buy the Saints Row games, make sure you download the updates before you start. Oh, that's a big one. Let's see, Chad also brings up Hollow Knight. Late Blue, have you played Sword Art Online Hollow Realization? Yes and no. I played through pretty much all of it on the PlayStation Vita. I have it on the Switch. I haven't played much of it, though. I bought it at the same time as the Gun Gale Online game, Fatal Bullet, And I played through Fatal Bullet so much that by the time I started Hollow Realization, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to take a break from Sword Art Online for a while. So I play a little bit of it, but not really that much.
I am stronger still.
Alright, level 5.
Not accept this. It's not my
See if we
time
got a
to
new skill.
die.
Arcane Orb. Let's see here. Go to skills. Ray of Frost or... Oh no. Oh no! I don't want to replace my Ray of Frost. Let's see what it does. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I want the energy beam. Let's see. Chad says Monster Hunter Rise this month. That's true. Monster Hunter Rise looks like a good game. It has a I think it has a couple demos out if you want to try it out. Though, do note that Monster Hunter demos have historically not been good for newcomers. Monster Hunter demos are generally there for series veterans so they can play around with the new mechanics of each game. So, you know, just if that happens, if you go into the demo and you're like, man, this is really overwhelming, I don't even know what I'm doing, it's normal. Monster Hunter demos are weird. And speaking of Monster Hunter, there are some other quote-unquote hunting RPGs that are like Monster Hunter on the Switch as well. My favorite of those is God Eater 3. It's kind of like Monster Hunter with more of a story focus, much faster pace, and kind of anime-like. God Eater 3 is really good. The series itself kind of like slowly built itself up over time. But God Eater 3 is a lot of fun. I'm not 100% sure if God Eater 3 has a demo or not. I don't think it does.
I learned much from that.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Can I finally get some good other... No. Venturclaw Tunic. I can give you a bow. Sure. Let's see if my follower can use any of this stuff. Nope. Whole lot of nothing. I mean, there's no use to the bow and the wizard. It's just increasing our power. All right, let's take care of these guys here with our Ray of Death, which actually this isn't really the Ray of Death. We get a really good
when we return from
red-colored ray later on in
my beloved
leveling up the wizard.
Pretense of sanity.
Does
He
so
seethed with
much
rage,
more.
spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
All right, let's kill all these barrels. Can I interact with any of this stuff? Nope. Got armor wreck. We got shoes. Let's see what our shoes look like. No character details. I guess they look okay. Let's open up our iron gate and head in here. Alright, head out because there's not really anything in there. I've already been in this room, so let's head back to this previous area. Let's see, Carnage. Oh yeah, I heard that Astral Chain was also pretty good. I heard that as well. I have not personally played Astral Chain. It was made by the same people who made the Bayonetta games, which, by the way, the Bayonetta games are really good action games as well. Very Devil May Cry-ish in terms of how they do their combat. Really, really stylish game overall. And on other games that I haven't played, we've gotten ports of Devil May Cry's 1, 2, and 3 as well. Haven't played any of them, but I know they go on sale very often. All right, let's see what's in this next room. Oh, there's a big guy over there. Oh, and he dropped some equipment. Are you telling me that axe is better than the bow that I have? Or that axe is weaker than the bow I have? That is, that's kind of funny. Hey, follower. You want an axe? No, you don't want an axe. It's not as good as your dagger. Break all these barrels. But yeah, on Astral Chain, I think someone had requested I cover it a long time ago, and I was just so packed with other stuff, I was like, I'm good for now. It looks cool, but I got lots of stuff I can work on. Got another short bow, not as good as the one I have now, so we're not going to worry about that. Ooh, Mandrake the Unyielding, a mini-boss. And the mini-boss is dead. Oh, there's a bunch of guys down here. Bunch of frozen guys. There we go. Let's go over here and grab the weapon rack. We've got a club. Still nothing for me, nothing for my buddy. Oh, we can put gloves on. That's a little better on defense. None of those are better than what I've already got. No more shoes, no more belts. See, Chad also said Yu-Gi-Oh! On Switch. That is true. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist is also on the Switch, and it's pretty good. It's probably the best console Yu-Gi-Oh! Game we have right now, even though it's not fully caught up with all of the cards available right now. It released in April a couple years ago, and it was caught up at that point, and it got updated about a year ago in April, I think, late March or early April, and was updated at that point. Just don't note that if you, if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh! And you play that game, just note that most of the stuff that released internationally in the past 12 months is probably not in the game right now. I think that's pretty much all we have in terms of card games. If you want to get into music or rhythm games, there's a good bit of stuff available. Let's see, reptilian leather gloves. Let's put those new gloves. Oh, wow. Level 14 armor gloves. Sweet. But there's a few pretty good music games. Demo is really good. We have the original Demo and Demo Reborn, the remake that was also on PS4. The original has, I think, like 200 or 300 songs you can go through. Like, massive amounts of content for how much you pay for it. If you're into the Vocaloid series, I think we've got Hatsune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix, which isn't bad. It doesn't have like a huge, giant amount of content in it, but it's pretty fun and cute. Ah! He surprised me. Let's see, Arcane Dust. Let's see, Late Blue. I like Dragon Ball World Mission better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey, that's cool. Yep. That's speaking of anime games, let's talk about anime games too. So there are a fair amount of Dragon Ball games on the Switch, if you're into DBZ. There is Xenoverse 2, which is still getting new content. We're actually getting another DLC pack for Xenoverse 2 in sometime this spring. It's got ridiculous amounts of characters. I think Xenoverse 2 has the highest amount of playable characters of pretty much any Dragon Ball fighting game. Do have more characters in some of the side games, like Dokkan Battle on mobile or Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission on Switch as well. And of course, Dragon Ball FighterZ is on Switch and runs really, really well. It doesn't have crossplay with other systems, but it is just beautiful to play through. All right, Cathedral Level 3. As far as other anime games, Late Blue was talking about the Sword Art Online games earlier. We've got a fair amount of those. We've got pretty much the entire Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games on the Switch. We got 1 through 3 in one collection, and then we got 4 released separately. Alright, Damaged Leather Duplet. 7. That looks... Alright. We're starting to look a little better on our character. We're getting there. Let's see. The My Hero Academia games are pretty good. My Hero 1's Justice 1 and 2. I played 2, didn't play 1. They're fun if you like the My Hero series. And a bit after I reviewed 2, it actually got a patch that added in the English dub for the dub fans who watched it on Funimation. Alright, let's get rid of these guys real quick. Get rid of all their little leeches that spawn when they die. Now I'll walk around and let my arcane power regenerate a little bit. What do you think of other games? Minecraft is on the Switch. Now, Minecraft on the Switch is a little bit of a mixed bag. Some people have really bad performance issues with it, especially with connectivity and crossplay. Some people don't. I've had mostly good experiences with it, but I know a lot of people have had poor experiences. Charged Blast. Let's see what that is. Got Shock Pulse. Oh, increase the damage of Magic Missile. Sweet. Yeah, I'll just keep that there. Just use our new skill just a little bit more. Get out of here. Start taking out these guys that are getting a little too close. Take care of these barrels. I think that's about all I have for anime games. At least the ones that I've played. And of course, we want to play online games like online shooters and stuff. Some people talked about Apex Legends earlier. It is free to play. Overwatch is on the Switch. I don't know how populated it is lately, but it was a pretty good port. I really enjoyed it. Let's see. Fortnite is on the Switch if you're into that game. I don't know how its recent patches are. It's probably been at least a couple years since I've played it. But I remember it being pretty fun when I did. Of course, Fortnite and Apex are free to play. Overwatch is not. There were some rumors going around that Overwatch was going to go free to play, but, you know, BlizzCon happened like a month ago, and that was not announced, so we're not really sure if that's what Blizzard's plan is or not.
Need more arcane power.
Braces of the Hawk. Okay, you're looking a little better now. Let's see, Overwatch is very populated. That's good. That's good. I'm glad it's still populated on the Switch. It's been a while since I played it, because when the GPD Win Max handheld PC came out, I played it a good bit on that through Battle.net. Haven't gone back to the Switch, which I might, because I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I like playing it on PC. I'm not a fan of PC population. I had to basically permanently disable the voice chat on Overwatch on PC because I couldn't do it. I was not a fan of how everyone acted, especially in just like casual arcade mode. Especially the people that would kind of like tell you what to do. Like if I go into a casual game and I'm like, okay, I'm just having fun. Nobody's done a healer. I'm just gonna choose Mercy, and then like immediately have someone come into voice chat and say, hey, you can't play as Mercy. You have to pick someone else. I'm like, okay. Because I mean, I can understand that kind of mindset if you're playing competitive, but if you're just doing like random casual stuff in arcade mode, I'm like, oh, I kind of just, I mean, I kind of just want everybody to do what they want, but I'm not like a super hardcore player either. I'm very casual when it comes to Overwatch. I just like pop in to have a little bit of fun. If I get a kill or two in the game, that's cool. If I don't, that's cool too. I just like going in and playing it a little bit each day or a few days. Do like a match or two and just see what happens. Let's see. Paladins is a free Overwatch. That is true. Paladins is very similar to Overwatch. It is also a hero shooter and is free to play. Let's see if there's any other good multiplayer games like those. Not really feeling or hearing too much, because I mean what we're playing right now is technically a multiplayer game, because you can do online multiplayer for Diablo 3 in adventure mode, what we're doing now, and run around with a friend instead of having me run around with the sorceress AI companion. Cathedral Level 4. We should be getting close to the boss of this dungeon soon, because I think the Cathedral was technically the first dungeon you do in story mode. And I don't think we're very far from where that boss fight takes place. Weapon rack, let's see what we got. We've got a javelin. Not as good as what we're currently using, but that's okay. Let's see, Chad. Yeah, stop asking me to heal you when you're across the map. Yeah, people do that as well. I think I'm just personally not a fan of voice chat and how people act, especially in shooting games. One of the things that I kind of like about the Switch. Cathedral Level 4 waypoint. Oh yeah, we can leave if we want to. I don't really want to leave. Let's go find the boss.
I will forever live in anguish.
Let's go
for my
find the
last
boss
attempt
and
to honor my
get
king.
through this.
As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Alright, we'll go through the door here. We got someone to fight over here. Oh, we got a bunch of someones to fight over here. One thing I do like about the wizard is that the magic missile that takes up so few arcane points that even when you run out of magic and can't do anything else, you can just throw around magic missiles and keep fighting, so you don't have to like run around and have fingers crossed about a quick regen. We'll open up that door. Oh. Okay. Get rid
I
of the
need
Tomb
arcane
Guardian.
power.
We have one. Yes, yes we have. Next door. Let's just annihilate all these guys. Oh, right. We need to switch to magic missiles so we can get our arcane back up, especially if they launch all those leeches. Very slowly get their health down. Okay. There went one. Healed up a little bit. These guys are a bit more beefier than I thought they were. It's taking a good bit of time to clear this staircase. All right, and they're dropping fiends when they die instead of the leeches. Oh, this guy isn't. Maybe it was just because I was fighting the group. Okay, let's get our magic back up before we take out these guys. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't there... I'm gonna have to look at some stuff when we go back to our hub. Because on the topic of Overwatch from earlier, there was a really nice Overwatch-themed accessory that they gave us in the Switch version of Overwatch. That I absolutely let my wizard from before sport. You got like little wing accessories that you can put like animated wings on the back of your character, and they added Mercy's wings. That this was before I even played Overwatch, and I just thought these wings look really cool. Okay.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Is that all of them? Looks like it. Oh, well, until that group right there. Let me check skills if I learned anything new. I'm not using that orb. Nothing new there. I can't do powers right now. So let's start taking out this group of enemies. And that freezing skill didn't do anything because nobody was close enough.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Chad says, have you tried the Moto G Stylus phone at your Best Buy? I'm thinking about getting it. It's available on my carrier now. I have not. I've seen them in store. Haven't messed with them. But I don't go into the mobile area very much. Alright, we got those guys taken care of. So I think the last demo phone that I really messed with was the Surface Duo when its display first came in. But by mess around with, I mean like I picked it up and looked at it for like a minute. Not like super in depth, let me see what all this thing can do. Alright, let's take a look here. We've been going for almost an hour already. This is a pretty long dungeon. Got some Skeletors to take down over here. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. When you don't play something for a while, you forget how fun something mindless like Diablo can be.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Now from Glory, we got a nice little buff going. Okay, let's do magic missiles for a minute. Alright, back to our frost beam of death. Lots of fun stuff. Let's take down this bookshelf just because. Let's see, chat says, are you going to watch the Snyder Cut this week? Oh, yeah. Yes, I am. Now, I don't think I'm going to have time to watch it on launch day. The Snyder Cut is supposed to launch on HBO Max, I think, this Thursday, and sadly, I might have to wait till Friday. Because Thursday morning, I'm only probably going to have like an hour or two before I have to head into work. I might be able to watch half of it. Because Snyder Cut's also supposed to be like 4 hours long.
And now I wonder, cursed by my once.
But you know, I watched that last trailer they put out, and that last trailer looks really cool.
Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth.
But yeah, streaming in the next week or two is going to be really cool. Because I'm going to watch the Snyder Cut. Falcon and the Winter Soldier has its pilot, I think, this week as well. And next week or the week after is when Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, which I'm going to really try to go to a theater for. I won't be able to do it on launch day, but I think a theater nearby is still open that will air it, so I can go see it in theaters and then, you know, rewatch on streaming later. Because I'm a really big fan of the Godzilla series, so I really want to see that in a theater. But I'll definitely watch it. Late Blue, it's 4 hours. Yes, Snyder Cut is supposed to be a 4-hour event. It's supposed to be, like, ridiculous. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that the Justice League movie was kind of an amalgamation and thrown together thing, because Zack Snyder was working on it for a long time, but his daughter died because she committed suicide, and he left the team, and Joss Whedon just kind of finished it. So we never really got to see everything that Snyder wanted out of the Justice League movie. And then he came back recently with Warner Brothers and has been reshooting a bunch of scenes, adding new scenes and stuff, to the point where like the Snyder Cut looks like it's going to be for the most part a completely different movie. Chad, let's see. Chat says, I'm excited to see Mechagodzilla on it. Yeah, on Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah, but a lot of people are expecting to see Mechagodzilla from that little bit in the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer that kind of showed something that looked like Mechagodzilla, like on a computer screen. So that'll be cool. I'm just excited to see the movie in general. Because I know it's not going to be like the original. Because King Kong fighting Godzilla in a movie is not something that just randomly got thought up on for this Legendary Pictures movie. Toho made a King Kong vs. Godzilla movie way back in the 1960s. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of references to that original movie in this one. Granted, it's probably going to be a significantly better movie than that one was. But it's still cool. Because I'm probably going to rewatch that movie, which I don't know if I have the original Japanese version of King Kong vs. Godzilla, because it was heavily edited for its American version. I'll have to check my Blu-ray later. Because I definitely want to rewatch that movie before seeing Godzilla vs. Kong. Let's see, chat. The toys and shirts of Mechagodzilla got leaked in China with his new design. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do remember the toy leak. Got everything done in there. I just hope they do more with Mechagodzilla than they did in the Godzilla anime movies. Because Mechagodzilla City was a neat concept in those movies. But I'm sad that we never actually got to see a functioning Mechagodzilla in a fight. Because Mecha-G is one of my favorite Toho Kaiju characters. I loved the Kiryu Saga. The Millennium Godzilla movies that had a Mechagodzilla in it. Those movies were a lot of fun. And I'm hoping that once Godzilla vs. Kong wraps things up with Legendary, I'm hoping that Toho will start making live-action Godzilla movies again. Because they kind of like, they made Shin Godzilla, which was a pretty good movie. And then Legendary Pictures started their Godzilla stuff and kind of put Toho on hold, making them do the anime trilogy. Alright, let's see. Have we gone down here yet? And from what I think there's also an anime series that is supposed to have a Godzilla in it as well. I follow Wikizilla on YouTube, and I think they put something in a community post not too long ago about that. Because not the Planet of the Monsters. Godzilla Anime 2021. Love that. Yeah, Godzilla Singular Point. That's a new... Oh, right. It's a Toho Animation and Netflix series. Series is scheduled to premiere March 25th, 2021 on Netflix, which is in like a week and a half. So if that goes on the non-Japanese Netflix, I might have to check that out when it comes up. Which means there's even more streaming stuff that's going on in the next couple weeks. Alright. Now let me try to find my way around this dungeon so we can actually fight the boss. If we can find him. There we go. Where haven't we gone yet? We haven't gone here. We haven't gone here. So let's go take a look at those map areas we haven't been to yet. Turn left here. Yes. Let's see. There's Godzilla vs. Hatsune Miku in a mech. Oh yeah, I remember when that came out. I always wanted that to be part of a music video in one of the Hatsune Miku games that I played on handhelds. That would be a really fun background thing to see. Alright, let's see. There's some enemies in here. We'll see if the way to the boss is back here as well. It's really sad because when I played Diablo 3 a lot on the Switch, I knew exactly where to go in this dungeon. Because I was like, alright, now we need to go this way, now we need to go this way, and it's over here. Alright, freeze you guys right there. I'm going to need to retreat a little bit so I can magic missile and get my arcane magic back up. Grab that. Double damage. Alright. Boss can find me anytime right now. I got double damage on. Oh, hey, look at this. Look at this! Got a waypoint. I want to get in there before double damage goes away, but I know I'm not going to. There he is. No, no, nope, nope. That's just a... That's not the boss. That's just a powered up mini boss. Oof. Yeah, let's go back a little bit and be a little more careful. Let's see, have you seen Deep Rising? I think I have. Whoa! Go away, mini-boss. Yeah! Sepsis, Torturer of Souls. There we go, those guys are frozen now. Let's pop a potion, we'll get that regenerating. See, Enchantress still seems to be okay. I don't know where she is, though. Oh, there she is. Alright, let's freeze them again. Almost got him. Got him! Let's see. Right. You said that the monster from Deep Rising was from Skull Island. Alright. Getting our arcane power back up. Let's just take care of these guys. Game, don't give me another double damage power up. I might try to rush into the boss room again. Leoric's sword.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear.
Oh, right. This is part of the Chapter 1 story stuff.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna fight a king. Yeah. Whatever the name it was. It was the first boss of Diablo 3. It's been years since I fought him. Tomb Guardian. Let's see. I'm level 7. Did I get any new skills? I've got those two in the buff. Got those. Oh, hey, we got a buff here. Reduce the channeling cost of Ray of Frost. Sweet. I didn't even notice I got that. And that's all I got. Which means I can keep Ray of Frost going for longer.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
Yes. Alright, let's get rid of that activated pillar. Get that pillar gone as well. This is so much fun. And it runs so smoothly, too. I was super happy about this when I got to play Diablo 3. And hilariously enough, I got Diablo 3 as a review code 2 years ago. When I was probably still at like 10,000 subscribers. I sent an email thinking, oh, Blizzard's not going to respond to me. Why would they do that? And then it was like, holy crap, Blizzard sent me a review code of Diablo 3. It's a little more defense, a little less regen, but I think I can cope with that. Get rid of these guys so I'm not trapped. Got them taken care of. See, Chad, Diablo 2 remastered. Oh yeah, that's right. That was announced at BlizzCon. Diablo 2 Resurrected, I think they called it. That's coming to the Switch as well with cross-play and cross-progression. That's gonna be cool. I haven't actually played Diablo 2 before, so that's probably gonna be my first little trek into that game. Is this where... No, I don't think so. No, it's not. First I thought, is this where the boss fight takes place? Then as soon as I saw the chest and saw that it was just like a narrow hallway, I was like, oh, no, it's not. Oh my gosh, and Ray of Frost is lasting so much longer with magic now. So much that I need to calm down and be a little more careful. I got surrounded there for a second. Leather hood. Let's see what that hood looks like. Alright, there we go. It's a little more defense for me, so I don't take quite as much damage. Nimble Boots of Thorn. Let's see. +1 thorn damage, +6% movement speed, and a lot more defense. See, Chad, it has PvP, unlike Diablo 3. That's true, Diablo 3 is more of a co-op game. That'll be interesting. Here we go! Crypt of the Skeleton King. Give me just a second. My some of the fingers in my left hand are starting to fall asleep, so let me fix that real quick before we jump into a boss fight. And M says, "Oh, you haven't played Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is like classic experience of Diablo. Older fans loved it, but newer fans don't like it as much." I can understand that. When I was playing Diablo 3 for the first time, I do remember seeing some talk online about how people liked Diablo 2 more. The people that, which I'm assuming is like, you know, people who've probably been around for the entire series. They played Diablo 1, then played Diablo 2, then played 3. But, you know, I've just played Diablo 3, and I've had a lot of fun with it. Here we go. The Skeleton King. Let's get this boss fight started. I'm assuming I assume I won't be able to freeze him. Aha! Not for very long, but I can. Oh, that freeze didn't really work.
Still waiting.
Alright, let's start. Take out some more of his minions first so we don't get overwhelmed. We've already got him down about a third. Pop a potion so we can heal even though there's a potion right next to me. Look at that health drop. Uh-oh. I wonder if we'd do more damage if we did the orbs instead. Probably. Oh, right, I can't change while I'm in the middle. That's fine. I forgot. Oh, well, we're almost done anyways. And we just got double damage. You're done. Let's see, event. I got new gloves. Plus 7 vitality, plus 2 experience per kill. Got a new weapon. Nothing better than what we've already got. Coursing relic. Yeah, it looks a little better. Good deal. Active skill unlocked, diamond skin. Where's that at? Active skill. Oh yeah, transform your skin into diamond, temporarily absorbing damage for a short duration. Now I'm all glowy. Grab that health. Let's see, him says, Diablo 3 is fine, don't get me wrong, it's just a difference in generations. That could be. I mean, there's a lot of people like that. Like, some people like the stuff that they started with, and some people don't like the newer stuff. Desolate Chamber. Like, let's use Star Trek as an example. My dad grew up on Star Trek, the original series. And he likes that more than... He doesn't really like that much of the new stuff. Didn't really like Next Generation, didn't really like, you know... I don't think he's watched DS9 or Voyager. But, you know, he's like, hey, I liked this stuff that I grew up with. Let's see, what's this? Oh, 11 life per hit. Yeah, buddy. But, you know, you like some things and you might not like the new stuff as much. Especially if they change things. Because I know a lot of, like, on the topic of Star Trek, I know a lot of people don't like Discovery. And, you know, I wasn't, like, a super big fan of Discovery Season 1. But I thought Season 2 was enjoyable, and I really liked what they did with Season 3. A lot of people didn't. But, you know, that's how people are. I mean, you could even go into Star Wars. Some people like the original trilogy, hate the prequels, hate the sequels. Some people like the sequels and don't like the rest. Some people like the prequels and don't like the rest. Let's say I'm saying, oh, Deep Space Nine is really controversial, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was. It was a very different sort of thing. Let me think. Did I miss something here? Or do I just need to go back to the previous waypoint and leave? See, this is the problem with me not playing Diablo for like 2 years. I'm like, alright, I remember some of the stuff. Don't remember everything. Nope, got the whole map for this area. I guess we'll just go back to the waypoint and go back. Maybe it's just story mode that has those like exits and stuff that takes you back versus going back to the waypoints. I don't remember. Or maybe I can't go back. I probably missed it somewhere. We'll go back up here and we'll find it. Alright, we're back in Desolate Chamber, which is where we went after this. Because in the story you had that falling star. You'll go through the dungeon, fight the Skeleton King. Then when you come back and inspect the meteorite, or what people think is a meteorite. Obviously, there's nothing I can do right here. There's not really anything I can do right there. Let me think. We go over here. And we can go back. Break these pots while I'm roaming around looking for the way out. Can't you teleport back to town? We probably can. Connected to Diablo. You have currently no quests.
The Shakarum High Priests in Kurast proclaimed Leoric King of Kand.
Let's see here. I don't have any skills that do that. Oh, right, the touchpad doesn't do anything because I'm playing on the Switch. Yeah, you don't even remember. Me neither. We'll figure it out. I'm assuming quit is probably a bad idea. Yeah, I'd say that's a bad idea. If I can't go back... Because I want to think that there's always like an object that lets you interact with it to leave the dungeon. Let's go explore Desolate Chamber one more time. There's nothing... Oh, here we go. There we go. Now we're back. Just had to find the map screen again. Alright, let's see. Forge armor. Do you have anything I can actually use? Nope. Oh, hold on. I think one of the other merchants I can go to. Nope, that's for gems. No, that's for dying and whatnot.
Zakarum has fallen to disgrace. What faith can save us now? It is the end.
Alright, you have fun with that thing you're talking about. I might also be thinking of the shops from the story mode, not the adventure mode. Here's my stash. Signet ring. armory. We can save our armor sets. The inn.
Thank you for coming here. There are many
Right. You're just talking about bounties.
Dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Not a nice cube, not Auric.
Fate smiles on you today.
This is the RNG merchant, though. I don't want to do the RNG merchant. Adriana, what's the difference between adventure and story mode? Adventure mode's kind of like an infinite mode where you just get like random bounty missions that you can do, and you can pretty much go anywhere you want. Because this is like all the areas for the different chapters of Diablo 3, but I can just like, I can go to Royal Crypts if I want, or I can go to any of these other places. And you're the one with bounties, right? Yeah, I can do missions with you, I can do missions with you, but it's pretty much like an endless mode where you can just keep on going doing bounties and build up your equipment and everything indefinitely. And it also has these, the Nephilim Rifts, which are kind of like, I think they're like special dungeons. Alright, fine.
Well, it's a good paper.
Give me an armor. Oh, armor I can't use. Again. Yay. Right, I can customize what my banner and flag looks like. Can't do anything with you because... Okay, I can salvage the gear that I got. I don't really want to do that right now. Remove gem. I can enchant stuff here. I can transmogrify stuff. Do you not have... No, this is just enchanting stuff. I'm probably thinking of story mode where I can just like constantly buy loot and gear. Alright, whatever. I mean, this outfit's okay, I guess. But I wanted to look through the stash as well. Yeah, I don't have anything in cosmetics. I wonder if the Mercy Wings was a limited time thing that you can only get when the game first came out. No, here's the Ganondorf stuff. And there's the amiibo portal that let you use amiibos in the game. Those are just gems. Oh, here they are. Mercy's Gaze. And then we've got like Wings of the Crypt Guardian. We've got these Echoes of the Mask and Prime Evil Wings. So I really liked the Mercy's Gaze wings. Oh, we got a little chicken from Legend of Zelda that we can have follow us around. I think that was part of the Ganondorf stuff. Then we've got Bloodmaster that can follow us around. And we got portrait frames. We got the Triforce portrait frame, which is cool. And Adriana said she couldn't find the Ganondorf stuff. It's probably just have to go back into your set, because I found that with going into Stash, I think. Yeah, I went into Stash, went into Inventory, and I went down to items. Yeah, I went down to items and found the Legend of Ganondorf. Provides transmogrification plans for the King of the Gerudo themed armaments. See, so I got the Mercy Wings. Let's change the color of... No, not you. Need to go over here. If I can, I want to change the color of my equipment. Yeah, blue. I always like the blue color on the on that stuff. What about Mercy's wings? Can I change the? No, I wouldn't be able to change the color of Mercy's wings. But I can change that color. Give you blue leggings on your boots as well. And I can change the color of this as well. And suddenly, you look a lot nicer. What about the headwear? I think the black is good for the hood. Though I don't remember them being so... Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There's the nice effects for the Mercy Wings. Yeah, that's what I liked about those. And before, whenever I made a character, I made different characters have different wings. Like, I think I used a Necromancer for, like, the, for the Echoes of the Mask, that really dark magic wing option. Though I don't think I... Where hatred and terror tread, destruction is sure to follow. Mephisto. Oh, Mephisto. Oh, boy. That's fun. That reminds me of WandaVision. So many people thought Mephisto was going to show up in the show, and he didn't. A lot of people are kind of sad about that. Alright, oh. My stream isn't buffering right on my screen. Alright, let's just do this out in the middle of town, because I'm not going to be honest, I completely forgot to do the sound stuff. Balance sounds okay. This is actually a little bit higher on the gain on my mic than normal. But, anyways, yeah. I want to go ahead and go back to the main menu. And this was just showcasing Diablo 3 for a little bit. I've got a lot of work to do later. I've got some more If My Heart Had Wings research to do. And I've got a few things to dive into because this week I don't have my days off consecutively. So working on stuff this week is going to be a little weird. But anyways, I appreciate you guys coming into the stream today. And remember that Diablo 3 giveaway is still going until the 20th. So if you want to enter that, that's cool. If you don't, then I appreciate you guys being here for the conversation. I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. I will be back probably on Friday with my Bravely Default 2 review. Yeah, Bravely Default 2 review. So I'll see you guys then.